Here with the Chatham Chatlist, Chatham Journal. We're back to doing our Chatham Chatlist morning updates. Just want to let everybody know there's not going to be any video today. We're still having issues on that, but hey, don't worry about it. Just listen to the audio, and we're going to go over what's gone out on the chat list this morning, also what's going on in the Chatham Journal website, and see what other things you need to know. Actually, what we can start with is the fact that tonight, both Northwood and Seafort are playing basketball. Northwood's playing at home. Seafort's also playing at home, and Seafort is playing Chatham Central. So there's an opportunity there to see both Chatham County teams play over in Pittsboro. They will be playing Seafort. All right, let's take a look at what's going on in the Chatham Chatlist. We had a smorgasbord, and I think I spelled that correctly when they went out this morning, because we didn't have a bunch of chat lists last week due to Christmas and New Year's. But so we combine a whole bunch of stuff together. We started off Kathy Holt yoga. Kathy Holt had written in that her studio is going through a transition period right now at the Chatham Mills, and she's going to be having no classes for the next few weeks. So a big heads up on that. Also, Yankee House Cleaning is currently looking for clients. If you're looking to get your house clean, you may want to reach out to them. Siler City Growers and Makers Market has closed down, and it will start back up on Tuesday, March 7th. So if you like going out and seeing that, they're going to be shut down for the next couple months because, hey, it is cold and it is winter. Also wanted to know that Acacia Nails over at the Flying Cloud opening up the second week of January. So if you're looking to get your nails done, they will be opening up in a Cora is that's the food bank is closed down today, tomorrow, and the next day, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. They're moving their operation into a new building. They'll be renovating the current space to serve the community better. So that's information for you as well. We also have Michelle Walker. She's out there doing all sorts of odds and ends, so you can take a look at that. We also have a Chatham Earth and Iron Clay. He's a North Carolina native, so moved to Chatham County from Raleigh a few years ago, retired from Caterpillar, and he started up a business to do small metal fabrication jobs if you need to repair a custom piece made. So you can reach out to him. He does land management, shooting lanes, overgrown land cleanup, driveway maintenance, and light fabrication work. Also, someone to Taylor's. Dot has spotted a mysterious, exciting bird sighting on Christmas morning, and if wondering if anyone else has seen the same thing, she's walking along a meadow near the Rocky River, and she saw a stream of large white birds with black wingtips flying from the east-southeast. And she just wanted to know, it seemed to be clearly a hawk, of variety unfamiliar to her. So if you're bird watchers out there, you may want to be able to help out Dot. There's also last week, actually a couple weeks ago, someone said, hey, how come the libraries closed down for so many days during the Christmas, New Year's break? And a whole bunch of people said, hey, you know what, those folks need a break. And we do support our libraries in the Chatham County area. Also, Cindy isn't any longer at Lux Nails, apparently, and someone's looking for her. Debbie is looking for her, so if you can help her out. We also had business introductions last week. People are still sending those in because, again, we didn't have the chat list for several days last week. We've got a business introduction on the New Horizons West store as well as the New Horizons downtown Pittsboro store, so you can find that information. David's looking to sell a bunch of numerous stuff. He actually started, he didn't number them. He went from A through L. So, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff there. John Roach, as many of you know, is an independent Macintosh computer tech. If you need help with your new computer or your Mac, you may want to give him a buzz and he can help you out. And for everyone who's been waiting for it, it's coming up. It's been rescheduled for January 6th. Elvis is coming to Chatham. That's a fundraiser for the Bynum Front Porch program, and you can go ahead and do that. It starts at 7 o'clock. The doors open at 5:30, and the dinner is being catered by Best Foods of Siler City. So if you want to get listen to to what's going on there. The Council of Aging has announced a 6 over 60 award. So, hey, if you know somebody over 60 years of age who has contributed to the community, they're looking for 6 of those folks to, I guess, to give them an award. We also got a note from Lori Barker, who's the owner of Spark Rituals. We're only on item number 17. Like I told you, we had a bunch of stuff. I'm going to be trying to do these live streams on a regular basis. Hopefully next week sometime we'll get the video back up. Not that we really need to, because I've got a face made for radio. We also have a recommendation for septic systems. Let's see. Yeah, Colleen reached out to Drew Henshaw at T&G Backhaul out of Siler City, and he picked up the phone, which, again, these days, sometimes you don't see. His work was good. Pricing was very reasonable, and explained everything he was doing. So if you need someone to help you out with sewer, you can reach out to Drew, and Drew's number is 336-944-1445. That number, again, is 336-944-1445. Well, David had his items, but added even more, and he's gone ahead and let's see, A through G. So he's got even more stuff for sale. Cora does want to thank the community. A lot of our neighbors faced financial pressures and challenges last year. They wanted to thank everybody for their appreciation and continued support in 2023. For those of you also, Kiwanis having a free community dinner tonight from 5 p.m. to 6:30 at Cradle Street in Pittsboro. The menu is Peruvian chicken with green sauce, chicken and sausage jambalaya, beef and rice burritos, or organic vegetable ratatouille. Hey, I remember that movie. Someone's looking to house their cat while they stay at a hotel while their flooded house is being repaired. So you may want to reach out to Helen about that. We also have Gretchen, who want to thank our local first responders. Between a fatal accident on her road, calling 911 for a friend in need, witnessing theft, and a few positive things like taking my son to the fire station and a family event at the sheriff's office, she's had a lot of interactions with the first responders, police, sheriff's department, and she's been impressed with their kindness and compassion. So first responders, hey, thanks for doing a good job. Eastern Chatham Senior Center is having an open house that's going to be next week, a couple weeks, January 18th, from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. and that's renovated and reopened to the public. It was done August 22nd. Here's one. CenturyLink continues to have their issues. This one concerns a email issue, and when they turn email over to Brightspeed, which I believe taken over them, our email accounts were not working, both on computers and iPhones. So that's fun. Kiwanis free community meeting. We mentioned that as a second one. Here's one that I sent in the chat. We've got the Chatham Journal's 25 most popular Chatham-centric videos of 2022. You can find those by going to ChathamJournal.com. We've posted over 300 videos this past year, 2022, and those top 25 are based on popularity as to, who watched which videos the most, and that's simply actually compiled that list on the 31st, put it out there on the 1st, and that's what you can see. And then also for those who are interested, this week the Chatham Chuck Wagon is offering meatballs and marinara sauce. It's going to be served over a bunch of home-cooked pasta for a hearty cold weather supper. And you're welcome to pick up meals for friends or neighbors who can't get there, and that's at St. Bartholomew's Episcopal Church in Pittsboro. So just drive west to the end of Hank Street and turn left to find them. So there's a lot of compassion and assistance out there in our Chatham County community. Also, taking a look on the Chatham Chatlist Facebook page. Check that out, Chatham Charter School. There was a lot of basketball tournaments this past week. Northwood was involved with one. Seaforth was involved with one. Chatham Charter was involved with them. They won the championship game at the holiday basketball tournament at the, let's see, at the Christmas Classic, and they beat South Stanley with a score of 55-19. Tournament MVP was Brendan Allum and Adam and Bo Harvey, and were selected on the all tournaments team. So there you go. Also, news on the Chatham Central Bears. Their baseball schedule, their sports schedule's kicking off today. They're back in schools. I mentioned they're playing basketball at Seaford. The JV, varsity girls and varsity boys are over at Seaford tonight. So you may want to check that out. Get to meet, if you're coming from the west, get to meet your neighbors from the east. And you folks in the east, be nice to your neighbors from the west. Then Wednesday, the basketball is playing. JV girls are playing at Northwood. That's tomorrow. They're having wrestling at home at Bartlandsea. Thursday, the basketball at home versus Harnett Central. And then Friday, they're playing at home versus Cummings. I know Friday, Seafort's over Jordan Matthews to play basketball. That should be a good time. All right, let's see what else we've got on the. It's Woods Charter Spirit Week tonight at Northwood. It's Nut House is free admission. That's being sponsored by 501 Pharmacy. That's been a really successful promotion for the first 100 students that show up. You get to get in free based thanks to the assistance of the sponsors. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the Northwood Booster Club has all the home varsity boys and girls games already sponsored. So thanks to all the sponsors out there. Also note, Jordan Matthews men's varsity basketball team showed the true spirit of Christmas by giving out warm blankets to some seniors at the Western Chatham Senior Center. So there's a bunch of stuff there. Also, we do like to post Chatham Historical Museum information. We repost them so that you can find out what is going on. I know our chat list update this morning is running a little long. We usually try to keep it about 10 minutes. It's at 12 minutes now, but as I said, we had a bunch of stuff come up. Also, on the Chatham Journal website, chathamjournal.com, we have a little quick article, a few of my favorite Chatham County things. There was a list of 10 things that one of our Chatham Chatlist members sent in, and there was a person who was upset saying, hey, this is more of a favorite Pittsboro thing. Look, folks, if you are one of those folks, just send in your 10 favorite Chatham County things, and they can be all Siler City, Goldston, Bynum. Share the love, share the information. Continued gratitude for it. We also have a UPS store in Pittsboro intro that showed up on our Chatham Chatlist.com page. You can show that, and this also shows up on a Facebook page. Also, last October, the 26th, there was a health advocate at Northwood High School did a presentation about the dangers of vaping for students. We've got a link to the video. We were out there and recorded that video. So if you weren't able to make it, and I know a lot of people couldn't make it, there were some people at the presentation. You can take a look at that and see and gather information. Also, remember, Chatham County property listings for homes must be submitted, not just home, personal property, by the end of January 2023. We talked about our top 25 videos. Also, Chatham County seeking applications for planning board vacancies. You need to apply by 5 p.m. on Monday, January 9th to be eligible for that. A lot of things going on in downtown Pittsboro as well. The design committee members back in late November, at the end of November, began a process of assessing pedestrian and commercial needs for their downtown. Bynum Front Porch wished us a happy new year, and remember, they have that Elvis event coming up at the Ag Center. And we have a bunch of other information on the Chatham Chatlist Facebook page. I think I'm going to wrap it up there. That's what's going on today. We're going to try to make this back on a regular schedule. Like I said, this week we're probably just going to be audio and not video. And maybe if we get everything set up for next week, we will return with audio and video. But hey, thanks for listening. Have a fantastic rest of the week. Have a fantastic 2023. And thank you so much for listening. We're out of here. Hold on, let me press the right button. and stream.